Alright everyone, this is a video of how to use the Danfoss HMI to communicate with the variable speed blower. Most new Ingersoll-Rand units, 50 horsepower and up, will come with a VFD that controls the fan motor. So, as you can see, I'm running a R110. You can kind of see the values. Everything looks good. The temperatures look good, and so you can see I've got the Danfoss HIM in my hand and the cable that comes with it. Alright, let's see if that's coming into focus. So ultimately, I'm going to stay back because this is live, but I just want to show you where that plugs into. So that just plugs into the front of that VFD right there, that little micro drive. So, if you ever go to one of these machines and you see a blower fault, the first thing you want to do is hook this up, get it out, and it'll allow you to read what that fault is. Now we currently don't have a fault, so we don't see that. So, I'm going to hit the menu, I'm going to go to the main screen, and you can see, okay, this fan motor is currently drawing 7.2 amps, and I can kind of scroll through and get some other information. It's running at 45 hertz, so that's about 75%. As you can see, our temperatures are looking pretty good. If it was hotter, it'd probably be running a little faster. Alright, we got a warning W2, and that's how many, 2.2 kilowatts is how much power this is using, and you can just kind of run through all the different things. Mostly I like to keep it on amps, because that allows you to know, okay, what is this fan really doing? Sometimes you'll have a fan that's running at full speed all the time, and you'll have to adjust the speed percentage on your controller. So just to operate this, there's a couple things. Basically you just go to the main menu button and you get to where it says setup 1 and you scroll through. So this is how you operate it. Right now this is parameter set 0. So if we want to change any of these are the different parameters. You'll have to use the manual to look up what these parameters mean. 0 is like basic functions. So if you want to hit this back button, we'll go to the next parameter set. Parameter set 1, parameter set 2. One of the very common errors you'll see is at alarm 13, which means overcurrent on the drive, in which case you'll go to parameter 3.41. So it's 3-03 is where we're at right now. So parameter 3-41 is our ramp up time. I put this very low because I wanted to try to induce a blower fault. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. So typically in order to fix this you would increase the speed. The default setting is 30 seconds. If you start getting A13 alarms you can up that to about 60 seconds. I'm going to take it to about 40 right now. That should be fine. So what that means is it's going to take 40 seconds to ramp up from startup to full speed. Now one thing to make sure you do, if you do have to reset the VFD, there's this off reset button, but just be aware that if you hit that, it's actually going to turn off the VFD, which means your fan motor is going to turn off. And so, I'm not sure if we can see these numbers, but as you can see, my fan, or my air and discharge temp and my oil temp are about to go up because it's still ramping down because it's got a 40-second ramp down time, but it's pretty soon that fan's going to go off. So a lot of times when people reset these, they'll forget to hit this auto on button to turn the VFD back on, and then your machine will overheat. Alright, so now our fan is turned off, and our temperatures are going to start climbing pretty rapidly here on this machine. But ultimately, this is how you operate this HIM. It gives you a lot of good information. You can even see previous faults. We can make other videos to check that out, but sometimes the parameters may be set wrong inside that little micro drive, and you've got to set them to what the correct values are, and that can be found on Tech Direct. We can make a separate video to go through that. Alright, oil temp 177, it's definitely, it's heating up. We've got no fan motor. I'm going to go ahead and turn this back on, and you'll be able to see the amps start to ramp up. You'll see it's ramping up slowly because we've increased the ramp up time. and now my temperature should start falling. I think it was operating at about 7 amps before, so, and now you see our temperature start to come down as fan starts cooling off that oil cooler. So that is the basics of how to operate this HMI.